Hello and welcome to another Exploring Happiness research article. This time around we're looking at what drives happiness at a national level. We spent lots of time in the past looking at what makes individuals happy. We used the empirical evidence on that to build our Exploring Happiness Index and we launched that at the back end of last year. Now we're looking at what makes countries happy. And the evidence isn't all that different at the individual level. There are things that are the same on both the individual and the national level. For example, income, health and social support. But there are also a few extra factors at the national level that don't come up at the individual level. For example, the extent to which you trust another person in society, the extent to which you trust your government. Levels of trust in Scandinavia are very high, and that plays a role in why their happiness and well-being is very high. On the other hand, freedom is another factor that comes up, and this is the extent to which people kind of feel free to live the life that they would like to do so, and this plays an important role at the national level. In the research article we also touch on a few other bits. We talk about well-being and inequality, we talk about the importance of the distribution being thought of as well as the average. So when we're looking at kind of measures of national well-being, we're just looking at averages, but it's important to look beyond that and look at the distribution. We want to have a high average and a low variance around that average. And then the last two bits are kind of areas where we'd like to do some further research. So one is the extent to which culture plays an important role in determining happiness at the national level. Some tentative evidence to say that countries in Latin America, for example, have a high level of well-being given their income. We'd like to do a little bit more work to try to understand exactly what's driving that. And then secondly, a big factor going forward in the future is going to be climate change. There's already been some evidence so far to show that the environment that we live in and our environmental quality plays an important role in our well-being. That may become more important as the kind of impacts of climate change become more observable in our day-to-day lives. Thanks for listening to the video. Please go and have a read of the article and do feel free to get in touch if you have any questions.